Over there.
We gotta find out if he's here.
Here we go.
It's very nice, Delia. Very, very nice.
You know, I took your advice about everything, just the way you said. Elegant, but sensible. Still, it's gonna look real classy, don't you think?
Classy is just what it is. You know, George, I think there's no way in the world that Delia won't have a big success here.
Ah, the place is a knockout. I bet you do real well.
Thanks. Me and my silent partner.
Oh, not that I don't enjoy that, dear, but you know, you never know who might walk in on us.
Oh, right. I just wanted you to know how much I appreciate you and everything you've done for me. I mean, you got me out of my situation with Dan Fox, and now this. I just try not to think about the other stuff.
That's very wise. You enjoy this and look forward to the future with pleasure.
Oh, come over here. I want you to tell me what you think of this. Watch your head.
Beautiful. The customers will really love this.
Now look at this.
There he is. Take it easy, he'll be back.
And the lights on the trees go all the way around the side, so no matter which direction you look, you're gonna see them.
Hey, that's a clever idea. You are a smart lady.
And a very beautiful one. You're going to make a lovely hostess.
It's gonna be the most glamorous restaurant in New York City.
I believe you.
We're gonna have the neatest people. You know, with a beautiful building and great food and anything you could possibly want to drink, I mean, who's not gonna love it?
Who indeed? And now, my dear, suppose you show me around the part of this establishment that interests me the most. The kitchen.
Oh, of course. Right this way. Why don't you take off your coats?
Will they be safe?
Oh, sure, the doors are locked. I guarantee they'll be safe.
Be cool. They'll be back, and this time we don't miss.
Hey.
You like it?
I love it. I love you very much.
Don't let me go.
I won't drop you. What's so funny?
Nothing's funny. It's happy. And what's happy is me.
Oh, well, that's curious. I feel exactly the same way.
I hope so. Funny, I don't know if it's you or the champagne, but suddenly I feel faint.
Oh, my goodness. I won't let you fall.
That's it, isn't it?
What?
Why, I feel so wonderful with you because I know you're never going to let me fall or anything bad happen to me.
Not if I can help it.
That's us, a perfect pair. Happy, bubbly, full of life. Did I mention I'm 2 glasses ahead of you?
Ah, that explains a lot of things.
I'm being myself. For the first time in my whole life, I feel like I'm the most important person in the world to somebody.
You are to me.
I know. And it makes me feel fearless, like there's nothing I can't do and nobody I can't face. Bring on my mother.
Oh, you could handle it.
You make me believe I could. I can't wait to do my next audition.
Oh, yeah? Why, so you can be fearless?
No, they always told me you have to really be in love before you can truly be an actress. I didn't believe it, but now I do.
You know, you make me so happy.
Well, tell me what I'm doing and I'll do more of it.
Well, you're confident, you're secure.
You happy because I'm secure?
Oh, yeah. Listen, if I get that kind of effect on you, I'm doing something right.
All you've done is give me my life. I also feel madly affectionate.
I'm a man without problems. You stay out of this.
That's not for whom the bell tolls.
Kimberly, since this is your room, gonna have to answer the phone.
Room service. May I have your number, please?
I'm sorry. Kim? Yeah, hello, Mother. I hope you're having as much fun as I am.
Kim, what's going on?
Going on?
I hear music. Are you having a party?
Well, not exactly. I'm sorry, Mother. I was being silly. The music's from the hotel next door.
Well, sounds like it's right there in the room with you. Are you alone?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I am alone. You wouldn't believe this place. The Sans Souci is practically a nursing home. I'm almost the only guest here under 70. Very old, very rich. It's boring.
Kimberly, you don't sound bored. You sound like you're having the time of your life.
Well, maybe I got too much tan. You know, you should see me. I'm thinking of staying here a couple of more days.
Darling, I want you to come home when we planned.
All right, Mother. I was just a burst of overenthusiasm. To tell you the truth, I've also had a glass of wine.
Ah, well, why don't you have a hot tub and go to bed?
That's an idea. A tub and straight to bed.
Well, fine, dear. I'll call you tomorrow morning and check in.
Okay, bye.
You know, if I were your mother, I would not be terribly reassured by that phone call.
Should I call her back?
No, not in your condition. I'll be started thinking all over again.
Oh, excuse me. I was looking for Dr. Bolak.
Hello, Miss Woodard. Dr. Bullock's at a conference.
Oh, and I wanted to confer with him. Do you know where Dr. Coleridge is?
He went off duty about 2 hours ago. Anything I can help you with?
No, I'm afraid not.
Say, how's Kim? I haven't seen her in a while. I understand she did pretty well with that off-Broadway play.
Well, the play wasn't exactly a success, but she did get some attention from it, and she's doing her first commercial.
Oh, very impressive. Please give her my congratulations.
You really haven't seen her, have you?
No, not since that memorable evening we drove off to Montauk and back.
I misjudged you rather badly, Dr. Cohen. I owe you an apology.
Actually, I'm the one that feels awkward about that evening. I hated to be the one to blow the whistle on Kim.
From my point of view, you behaved very well. Certainly for not allowing her to seduce you, but also for seeing to it that I knew what was happening.
Well, it seemed obvious she wanted someone's attention. I thought maybe some attention ought to be paid.
Do you have any kind of idea of what sort of attention she wants?
Well, yours, I think.
Mine.
From our conversations, I'd say she'd be willing to do almost anything to have your attention focused on her.
Wonder if that's still going on.
Well, I'm sure with her first success, it's eased up a bit. I'm sure you're very proud of her accomplishments, and that must have helped.
No. No, I wasn't proud. At least not through most of it.
Oh.
I couldn't approve of the play, and while I am glad that a lot of positive things have come out of it, I didn't offer her much motherly support.
Well, that's too bad.
She's away right now. I just had a phone call from her. She's acting very strangely. I'm worried.
Well, I wouldn't know. Mrs. Woodard, are you all right?
Yeah. Yes, I'm fine. Would you mind terribly if I used Dr. Bolak's phone to make a call?
Not at all. I got what I came for. Please help yourself.
Yeah. Hello. This is Mrs. Woodard. I'd like my jet ready to take off in 45 minutes, please. Find the pilot. I don't care where he is, and if you can't find him, get a replacement. That's right. Is that understood? Fine. Thank you. All right, Kim. It's my attention you want, then it's my attention you'll get.
Oh, so that's why you're not going to Florida, hmm?
Mm-hmm.
Roger.
You know, in spite of all the difficulties Seneca and I have had over the past few years, I've really grown fond of him.
Well, I can understand that. Seneca's been awfully good to you, all things considered.
That's just it. He has.
Well, what's on your mind?
Seneca Bolek, unless I'm very badly mistaken, is heading for a lot of trouble. And I don't know whether I should warn him or not.
Well, I think if you know about it, you should.
But you see, the trouble he's letting himself in for might be exactly what Jill wants.
Well, that sounds baroque.
That trouble might serve Jill very well. I don't know. Maybe I should just stay out of it and let nature take its course.
No, wait. You can't tease me like this and then not tell me.
I have a feeling you'll know all about it in due time.
Well, now what are you doing?
I'm sitting here stewing.
Stewing over Seneca?
Over Seneca, about me, about Delia being out in Brooklyn with Tizo Novotny, probably ready to get her head shot off.
Oh, no, not Delia. Not in Sheepshead Bay, anyway. She's right this minute, my dear, over at the park at her new restaurant. I know, because John just got back from there.
Well, I guess Delia's the person who needs warning, not Seneca. I'll give it a try.
Will you walk me home on your way?
Sure.
You know, you two, when you were growing up, there was so much bickering going on. I never thought you'd end up friends. I'm delighted to say that I was mistaken.
Well, I think we are, too.
Yeah.
We'll see ya.
Yes. Oh, you're feeling better.
Yes, yes, I'm relieved.
Well, because you're going to Bermuda.
Well, I finally asked Joe some questions about Tizo, and I finally got some answers.
When was all this?
This afternoon while you were over at church. I couldn't go on, Mother, accepting that those attempts on Tizo's life and that all the people who were turning up dead were simply casualties of an old grudge. It's not that simple.
Well, dear, we all had doubts, but...
Yes, and rightly so. The papers have been full of Tizo and his own people taking over his... what do they call it? His territory?
That's what your brother Francis and Bob have been suggesting, yes.
I know. I've been listening.
You mean Joe actually admitted that Tizo is still involved with criminal activities?
Well, he didn't exactly admit it, but he didn't deny it, which is what he's always done. See, Mother, Joe's really torn between his knowledge, or his partial knowledge, of Tizo's activities, and the fact that Tizo has been his whole life, everything that was important to him for so long, the person Joe cared most about, and the person who cared most about Joe.
Till now.
Well, till now, and now, Joe is torn between me and Tizo. He has done with us what he has always done when anyone pushed him too far about his uncle. He pretends that he doesn't know.
And just how involved is Joseph in Tizo's work?
He says he isn't. He says he's a commercial fisherman, my husband, a father-to-be, and that's it.
And you think he was telling you the truth?
Yes. I know. I believed him all the other times, too. But this, the question now, depends on how much distance we can keep between ourselves and Tizo once we get back from this trip.
Tizo used to be his only family, but you're his family now.
Well, I certainly hope so. About the degree of Joe's involvement with Tizo.
Yes?
Well, Jack and Bob and I all agree on one thing, which is, if Joe is the heir apparent to Tizo, there's no way, Mother, that he could pick up and leave town with me now in the middle of all this trouble.
You're saying that if he was involved, he couldn't get that way far from home.
That's right. And when I asked him if he wanted to come away with me, he didn't even blink an eye. He was very sweet and loving, and he simply said yes. No phone calls to Tizo, nothing.
This is all very encouraging. Darling, I want you to know that we all want to think that Joe is not in any way connected with this terrible business.
I know you do. You know what I really want to do when I'm in Bermuda?
No, tell me.
Plan. Plan a life with Joe, a normal life, and something that is completely separate from all that Tizo represents.
That would be wonderful.
Well, I think it's safe to say that by tomorrow night, my whole life may have changed.
You've made me very jealous. You know, our kitchen at the harbor side is going to need some renovation.
Oh, you have a wonderful kitchen.
Well, there's some things out there I'd really like to have.
Do you want me to get that?
Okay, it's probably a delivery.
Sure.
You know, Tiso, I opened a bottle of wine before, thinking that we might be able to celebrate. Of course, I wouldn't have told you if you hadn't liked the way things were going.
I think a celebration is very much in order. You've done a great job, Delia.
Well, coming from you, I consider that praise from the pro.
I've always had admiration for you. You're a very capable young lady.
That means a lot to me, Tiso, to have somebody that believes in you.
It's Dr. Coleridge. Shall I show him in?
I guess so. Well, what's he gonna think when he sees you here?
That I'm your first paying guest.
Hello, Roger. Look who came by to be my first paying customer. We're not even open yet.
Hello, Tizo. Nice to see you.
Good evening, Doctor. Would you like to be Delia's second paying guest?
I'd be delighted. Wine will be fine. Thank you. How much do I owe you?
$3.
$3 for a glass of wine?
For the atmosphere, for everything that's bright and shining, for the lights and the trees outside.
Well, that's a lot of money for a bunch of Christmas tree lights hung from some limbs.
Well, you and I never did have the same taste about anything, so why should we start now? I think those lights are going to have people talking. They're going to get attention.
So will the prices.
If you came here to criticize...
No, Delia, I didn't. Quite the contrary.
I don't think Dr. Coleridge meant any offense. It's just that he's not aware that the inflation has influenced the restaurant business.
Perhaps not. Delia, I certainly didn't come here to find fault. I hoped I could see you for a couple of minutes.
Well, maybe later. You want to have a look around?
Very much. Excuse me.
This is the crystal room. We'll have tables out there in the summer.
It's very pretty, Dee. Idiot, that's not him. Yeah. I never imagined that commodities turnaround could buy all this. Must have cost a fortune.
Guess I'm more clever than you thought.
I'll get the coach.
Oh, that's all right.
Now who's the idiot? They're leaving.
Well, it was nice of you to come by. You really like my place?
Oh, very much. You've done a great job, Delia.
Of course, you're seeing it without its furniture. What you got to do is imagine it all finished and full of people. And it's summertime, and the doors to the terrace are open, and there's more people outside all drinking and eating and laughing and having a wonderful time. We'll have famous athletes, movie stars, rich people from Park Avenue, politicians. They'll be here. They'll all be here. Oh, my God! Ah!
A new original reality series on SoapNet. Mom and Dad are moving in for a financial intervention. It's a matter of life or debt. Bank of Mom and Dad. All new tonight at 10, only on SoapNet.